Hi everyone, and welcome to this look at how to play Wildwood by Paul Weller. So the first thing to note is we've got a capo here on the 2nd fret. We're going to need 4 chords for this song. We're going to need the A minor. Okay, we're going to need an E minor with an A in the bass. So we're going to do that just by taking the 1st and 3rd fingers off. Leave your 2nd finger where it is and play from the A string. We then have a D minor 7. And then we're going to get the very exotic sounding chord E7 sharp 5 flat 9. Basically all you do there is place your 1st finger across the G string, the B string and the top E and play from the open D string. Okay, so this is the rhythm we're going to be using. Okay, so for this we're going to start with our A minor chord. We're going to play the bass note on the A string, then have a downstroke, another bass note, downstroke, another bass stroke, downstroke. We're then going to go up, down, up. Okay, the timing for that then is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. So notice there that on the 2nd bar 3 is missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Okay, so we do those 2 bars, we then go across to the E minor with the A in the bass. Do exactly the same thing, so we're using the A string as a bass note. Exactly the same rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Then going to go down to our D minor 7. We're going to play the bass, which is on the D string. We're going to go down, down, down. Change now to the E7 sharp 5 flat 9, which for simplicity I'm just going to call the E7 from now on. And we're going to play there an upstroke. So we have. Okay, and the timing for that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Okay, we keep this down now going into the next bar. We're going to misbeat 1, so that's rested. We're going to go up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so the timing on this bar is 1, which is rest, so 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. I'll just do that again, so 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. Okay, we put those 2 bars together now. They should sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. The trick to getting this right is to make sure that your right hand keeps moving. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and. So effectively on the 2 notes that you missed, the 1 and the 3 in the 2nd bar of that sequence, you've got to keep your hand moving. Play a downstroke even though you're not striking any of the strings. Okay, so when you're playing that then, there's a couple of things to note if you want to make it sound a little bit more interesting. When you're playing through the A minor and the E minor chords, the downstrokes all have a slight accent to them. So it's usually on beats 2 and 4 you've got this slight accent to it. So the bass notes are fairly soft, and then you've got a bit of an accent on the downstrokes. Okay. When you do this part on the D minor 7, what I tend to find I like doing when I play the 1st downstroke though is to just take the pressure off of the strings. Just to staccato it a little. And again here, when you do the E7, after you change to it there, stop it before doing the next upstroke. So I do that by resting the palm of my hand against the strings. The palm of my right hand, that is, against the strings. just to mute it out very briefly. It just adds a little bit of interest to the song, makes it a little bit more dynamic. So. And there's lots of little things like that going on throughout the entire song. So if you listen very carefully, it's a good one this to play along with if you play along with the original, because there's lots of variation to the rhythm. It's not a very strict rhythm running throughout it. It's varying constantly. And the best way to get the hang of that is to just play along with it as much as you can and sort of try and absorb what he's doing as you're playing along with it. You'll find that a lot of the kind of little nuances to the rhythm you'll just pick up without really being aware that you're picking it up just by playing along with it. So it's definitely well worth doing that. There's a couple more things we can add into this. There's a hammer-on. The actual song starts with a hammer-on, which is a hammer-on from open to 2 on the D string, and then playing the open G string before you go into your A minor chord. That hammer-on occurs various other parts throughout the song as well. There's also a couple of harmonics that are thrown in from time to time. So you have, these are harmonics done down here on the, it'll be the 9th fret of the guitar, so 7 above the capo. Just first of all on the G string, and then on the D string. If you're not sure how to do that, the harmonics are produced by putting your finger on the string, not pressing down, just touching the string, directly above the fret, playing it, and then if you remove your finger, it should sustain. Okay, so that's thrown in a couple of times. There's also a little fill, and there's a couple of ways you could play this, but I'm just going to do it what I think is probably the simplest way, in an open position. So it goes like this. Okay, so we have open D, and we're just going to quickly hammer onto the 2nd fret. And then we're going to play that 2nd fret again. We then have, so this is 3rd fret A string, open D to 2nd fret D, and then again open D to 2nd fret D. We then have the open G string, then this, so open D, 3rd fret A, open A, then open D, then, okay, so this is open D to 3rd fret A, same again, open D, 3rd fret A, and then hammer quickly again onto the 2nd fret of the D string from open. Okay. And then to finish off, and this is the first time, this little fill's done twice in the song, and they both end in a different way. The first ending is this, which is just hammering open to 2 on the G string, and then playing the 1st fret of the B string twice. Okay, so I'll play you through all of that. Okay, the second time, it just ends like this. So this is the 1st fret of the B string, 2nd fret of the G string, then the open G string. Okay, so that one. Okay, so that about covers most of the things in the song. There's other things thrown in as well, which you might want to try and have a go at working out yourself. But what I really recommend you do, though, is go listen to the original, play along with the original, and just trying to absorb all the nuances to the song. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this lesson and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.